Hello. Sorry about that.
Hey, no worries. Sorry about us being late, and thanks for hanging in there with us, guys. We really appreciate it. Um, okay, so on the docket today, we have Shahs of Sunset, Season 9, Episode 4, The Truth Shall Sext You Free. Okay, I want to make sure I didn't say the wrong thing with that.
hmm
Um, oh my God. Guys, thanks for hanging in there with us. Jamal, any highlights that you want to go over in this week's episode?
No.
No?
I
This
mean,
episode didn't do it for you?
no, this is just dumb at this point. This is really, really dumb. Um, I know I really want to see Reza and MJ fake making up anymore. That's tired and dusted. Um, what else? MJ trying to make it with Gigi. We know that's not gonna last long. Then we have Mike trying to accuse people of spoofing text to ruin his relationship. No. Mm-mm,
I
mm-mm.
have a theory, and I'm going to throw it out to you. I feel MJ is behind this. I feel MJ got Mike to say this whole elaborate scheme, or she was the one behind the text. This reeks of what she did with Ali last season. She's
Mm.
just using different people as her third party to get her dirty work done. And here's why I say it. She wants to split up the friendship that is growing between Gigi and Reza so that she could get Reza back, then to hit him with what she's lying about with regards to never being able to meet baby Shams, which will kill him. And, oh, sorry. Then let's see. I think she also wants to take down Destiney in this, but she hasn't gotten to her yet. I think she just wants to get back at everybody who she felt wasn't there for her when she had her baby.
Mm. Fair, but this is just dumb. I
It
mean,
is dumb, but so was the Ali thing. That was dumb too.
so do you think? So here's the thing. How would this work though? Like for it to work, she would have to go with Mike. So how's Reza involved? I'm just, like, I get your plan. I can see
Uh-huh.
MJ doing it, but how? So how would Reza? How would she know Reza told Mike? Like, you know
No,
what I mean?
that's why I think she's in cahoots with Mike. I think she's in cahoots with Mike because remember, it was MJ who said, this is a pattern that Reza does,
Right.
right? And it's
No. No.
easy
Yeah.
to blame Gigi based on her old behavior when she was knife girl.
So basically, you're saying that Mike and MJ are cahoots. The plan was to say Reza said Gigi
Hmm.
did text. Got it. Okay.
And people would believe that it's Gigi because remember, they blamed Gigi was the one who said all his nastiness, which broke up Jessica. So why not have Gigi break up Paulina?
True, but for me,
Because I
um,
don't think Gigi did it. And I don't think Reza told him that Gigi did it.
right, but it didn't make any. If you think about it, Gigi doesn't care enough about my relationship.
Exactly. She's changed. She's not the same person that she was. And that's what everybody is banking on, that she's old Gigi, but she isn't.
Right. I mean, she was busy being pregnant and having a baby. Like, what the hell she have to worry about Mike's failed relationship? I'm just confused.
Well, don't forget when the text came through, she was busy eating pie
That was cake. Was it pie?
or
Pie?
cake, whatever.
She
She
was
was
not concerned.
she wasn't. She wasn't. Okay, but it doesn't make sense. Gigi told Paulina to leave her alone. Why would she turn back and do that? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Like she doesn't care what's going on
Mm-hmm.
enough in Mike's relationship to go and find an app where you can go and ghost text people And then why I believe that Mike is in on it. Okay, so he made the great announcement at the top of the show that there's a snake in our group. And then he said, Reza told me that Gigi did the stupid app to initiate the messages with me. And like everybody's like, wait, what? And then once he created that turmoil, he's still lying to Paulina about what happened.
Right.
And we all know Mike likes a lie.
Yeah.
And so does MJ. Because what she's doing is egging on Reza, thinking that they are going to get a relationship again and that he's going to see that baby. And he's not. She's not going to risk her marriage and let Reza see baby Shams.
Right.
And I think that is foul.
This is all stupid and convoluted. And then my thing is, Reza, why leave though? I wouldn't have left.
Look at this. No, it wasn't MJ who said that they were proud of Mike. It was London. London said she was proud of Mike.
Nope.
It was MJ?
No, it was the initial night. Go back. It was when Mike did his apology the first time. She's like, I'm so proud of Mike. Normally he waits months to say anything.
I'm just thinking about last night's episode. It was London who said that she was proud of him for saying what he said. And I was like, girl, too soon. Too soon. I just feel like something here is like what Destiney said. Something's not adding up. And I think Nima has his doubts too, but right now he's in the Mike camp. I don't think he's saying his true feelings yet, but he's going to be asking questions throughout the season. Destiney, I think she's going to be asking questions throughout the season. But we have MJ believing Mike, and we have who else? Who picks sides? Oh, Gigi doesn't know who to trust, and Destiney is on Reza's side. So they were supposed to bring everybody together, and this weekend has done nothing but tear them even further apart.
Right. I'm in the camp of MJ manipulating people simply because, like, how are you so quick to jump on the Mike, oh my God, Mike is great bandwagon when you were mad at him because you thought he chose Reza's side last year? I think MJ is playing Mike against everybody at this point. That's just the way I'm looking at it. And I could be wrong.
Well, guys, what do you think? I see a few people in here are like saying Mike is guilty. Who do you think is the guilty party in the chat? Who do you think is behind it? Or is it too early to tell?
Yeah, I just think because it makes sense because everyone who's gotten accused, she's mad at right now on some level. So her using Mike to weaponizing Mike against everyone makes sense. Like you said, the people she felt like Nima was there for her last year. Nima tried to reconcile everything. Mike was kind of in her corner, but he kind of played neutral to everybody. So this scenario of her being the mastermind makes sense.
Or here's another scenario. What if after that dinner, Mike goes to MJ and go, I need a way to get out of this. I need to keep Paulina. Help me come up with something. And they came up with this mess. He would get to keep Paulina, and she would get back at everybody that she feels slighted her.
It makes the theory makes sense. It's just more along the lines how to prove it.
Did they say what the name of the app was? I would like to see receipts on that. I really would.
But I can't. I don't know why, but something with Paulina doesn't seem right. I I just can't believe she would go along with this and believe this story.
Well, that's what Yanni says. I still can't believe Paulina is believing this story. It just doesn't make, like, the math ain't mathing.
I could. I wonder if MJ and Mike are in cahoots, but MJ's also in cahoots with Paulina.
To
Like
do what? To get rid of Mike?
basically, no, basically MJ and Mike are in cahoots to throw Reza on the bus. Basically, Gigi's just collateral damage. But what it is Paulina. It was more Paulina's in cahoots with MJ to keep tabs on Mike.
Okay, wait, hold on. Yanni says, I also thought that maybe Reza and MJ are behind all this mess after all. The whole mess, the last season fight, this mess with Mike, all to create a show. That was my gut feeling when Mike said, I don't know. Let's see what Trey says. I don't think Paulina believes it. I think that she's willing to overlook it for the sake of getting a father for her kids. Well, she may. I, I can buy into that based on her telling Mike, "You can't cheat on me anymore," and I'm just like, "Do you know who you're talking to? Have you not watched the show?" Really?
I'm going with my gut on this one. I really do
Mm-hmm.
think MJ and Mike are in cahoots, but Paulina's in cahoots with MJ. So what's going to happen is Paulina is using MJ to keep tabs on Mike because the situation as it lays, you have to stay in cahoots through the whole season to not let the cracks show. So
Mm-hmm.
as if we're going with our theory, MJ and Mike are going to be in very good communication with each other, and then MJ is going to report back to Paulina because Paulina, for me, she's way too calm. She's way too accepting of the
So where
situation
did the app story come from?
because you have to the app store just you have to explain the text messages somehow. You
But
have to
how is he
explain.
supposed to explain him having booty hole sex with the person on the app?
He's trying to say that someone he would never say those things. Someone else did that. That's where the spoof comes in. Like he was texting. What he's saying is he did send inappropriate text messages, but those weren't the inappropriate text messages that he sent. That's what he's saying.
This is like CIA level foolishness. I don't think so. Like, they're all lying. They're all lying. The only person I believe right now is Shervin, who thinks all of this is stupid.
And I believe Nima too.
Yeah, you know what? Nima's going to keep on asking questions of all of these people and figure it out. He really is, because he started last night asking Mike, how did you get Paulina to forgive you so quickly?
Hmm.
And I don't think Mike answered that, did he?
He's like, oh, cause she's my one.
That's some bullshit. Oh my
It
god.
really is. It really is. Now, would you, as Reza, would you have left?
Um, as me, no. But Reza does cut and go.
Okay.
When he gets all shrill and he can't handle it, he doesn't want to deal with it, he does like walk away. He does a Scott, but just like at a higher octave.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
But did it make him look guilty? Yes. And I think MJ knew that.
Right. She's just stringing Reza along.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm annoyed with Reza because, dude, you really think you can get that same friendship back after you blasted her? Are you serious? Come on now. And here's the thing, Reza, you blasted her medical information on IG, and you have a 3-year restraining order against her husband. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. It's kind of fishy. But I think this cast is really playing with this show right now. They really are. They could have they like if you kick out like if you get rid of some of the main characters, and let's call a thing. Reza is a main character.
Hmm.
He's an original. He's one of the main draws. A lot of people like him as well as a lot of people hate him. They tune in to see how stupid he's going to be.
Hmm.
Um, I don't understand why. To me, it feels like MJ is cutting off her nose to spoil her features kind of thing. She's like, I just can't help but say that she is trying to really hurt Reza.
Of course she is.
Mm-hmm.
This whole
Okay.
fake making of and walking the stairs together and talking and like, oh my god, and I'm like, dude, if you're really falling for this, you're stupid enough. I thought you were.
Well, he's always blindly placed his trust in MJ.
I mean, I would never
Mm-mm-mm.
do that, especially after everything I said about her, true or not true, but still. If you think she's gonna forgive that easily, okay. And the thing is, like, again, this 3-year restraining order.
Um, I think all of that should have been resolved before starting back up the season
Mm-hmm.
and come in fresh. I don't know why they let Adam carry that on. He's not a full-time player on the show, and he's ruining with that restraining order in place, it kind of limits the interaction of the group with their significant others.
Right.
But whatever. No show without Reza and MJ. Wait, what's this? Yes, Trey, he definitely behind. He did the same thing with his first wife. He finally admitted cheating, then threw her under the bus and Tostada and ruined her image. I'm gonna think that Tostada has ruined her image. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
But she's come out for the better for it. She has a new relationship, I think a baby. Like she's moved well beyond slumming with Mike. What else happened this episode? Um, oh yeah, the scene with Mike and Paulina was very, very weird for me. He
Mm-mm.
was just like running scam on her and gaslighting her. I don't know what's going on. And her trying to get him to not cheat on her, false, never gonna happen. The scene with Destiney and her nephew Roman, cute, but they could have left that on the cutting room floor.
Mm-hmm.
And the last scene where Gigi meets up with MJ at the park, um, I thought it was quite telling that Gigi brought her dog instead of Elijah.
Mm-hmm.
But it is nice that she's planning a welcoming party for Elijah, and they're doing like a Jungle Book
Mm-hmm.
Lion King theme, and she wants everybody to come dressed in costume. Let's see how this blows up in everyone's face. I'm gonna drop the link because I saw a Blavi. A Blavi is bored with this
This is just
this
stupid.
show.
This is dumb.
I just like them. I do. 90-degree weather. Okay. Oof. Well, let's hope you can get in the AC, hun. Um. Okay. Here we go. Yes,
Hi.
Mr. Blobby. Hello.
I'm sorry, we
Hey,
have to rant again.
Bobby,
I
real quick.
saw
Did
that
you,
first.
Bobby, did you get
Mhm.
my? Did you get the? Did you see the message I left you on your discussion tab?
No.
No, I left you a message about a panel tomorrow. Because I didn't see any email for you, so I just left it there. So when you get a chance, go check it out, see if you can make it. No, no worries if you can't.
Okay.
All right, so who you start roasting? Who you starting with? Reza, Mike. Who you starting with?
Start with Bravo. Bravo, don't disrespect my time like that again. When I saw that Mike start there and lie scene, I had enough. I almost broke my computer. I sat here and was missing pose for this foolishness. No. How dare they disrespect me with this scene? Because this scene reminds me of another scene. I can't put my foot around it, but I've seen this scene again. I know this is Ryan Seacrest and his BS. This might have even been in the Kardashians. But there was something about this scene that looked chopped up, screwed, and it had been a lot of takes because it looked like Mike got drunker and drunker with every word, and they were just putting the words together.
Good point.
I'm all for. Listen, at the end of the day, Mike is the Persian future. Like he's just a pass around for everybody in the Persian community. You know, when you break up with your man, when you get cheated on, you just hop on Mike for 20 minutes and then move on. You know? Male or female. I am so sick of Mike and his Arrested Development. Mike is 45 years old, still no job, still no prospects of having a relationship, and we still having these conversations. I just don't understand why we wasting our time with Mike. And at this point, this needs to be Mike's last season.
Yeah. We can find another Mike. We can
And
replace
you know
Mike
what
with
else with
Servant.
Mike? And people are going to call this fat shaming, but it is what it is. I am so sick of Mike pretending like he goes to the gym. I am so sick of it. You like eating Doritos like me. I am so tired of him whining and complaining, talking about he's going to get fit this year and she's going to go to the gym. Like, I don't got time for this. I don't have time for these poor people problems when people are trust fund babies. Go to the gym. Go get you some lipo. Go get you a new body and shut up.
I don't know. He is kind of chunky. Like, I'm going to call him fluffy. He's like soft and pillowy this season.
Now another person that needs to be read for filth. MJ. You know what? I've been done with you since the Nigerian scammer thing. But here we go with MJ. MJ, can we please? I think MJ is low-key broke because she keeps moving. I have yet to see MJ in the same house for one season.
Well, when she had her little apartment in West Hollywood, I think that was the only place that she was in for more than one season.
I'm so sick of her.
But Calabasas is not cheap, though.
Money. She should have money. Her dad, gave her an inheritance. I'm tired of her, and I'm tired of broke Tommy and his whining and complaining. See, Tommy is why I only go to Queens in the summer. He just gets on my nerves.
But here's the thing, though. Like, let's be honest. Calabasas is not cheap. So I don't think MJ is broke. But have we seen MJ
Let me tell you
work?
something.
Hold on. Have we seen MJ work since season 2 or 3? Because was she supposed to be in real estate or something with Reza?
No. Listen, everybody was in real estate in the beginning working for Kathy Hilton's husband firm. It seemed like everybody on Bravo in LA was in that firm. But you know what? Here's how I think she got the house. Remember, Ryan Seacrest is the producers, and he buys plenty of houses that he don't live in. And then they already got the Calabasas connect because he's a producer for the Kardashians. I think that's one of their little playhouses that they let her live in when they film.
I'll be wrong for that.
Or they could go to Ray J because Ray J has several properties and he uses them as like sex pads. They could rent it out from him during the pandemic, get a good deal, and then write it off as an expense for filming there.
You mean Randy that always spending Randy's money, right? Ray J?
Yeah, Ray J, yeah.
because we know that Raycon ain't doing nothing.
Oh
I
yeah.
scam in that too. I see a very much a Dan Brazilian scam with that too. But MJ needs to sit down and shut up. She got on, you know what? Let's talk about these eggs again. Sorry, warning people who have children. I am so sick of these dusty eggs and people telling me they having babies in their late 40s. Where do that happen at?
But
She,
who wants to have babies now?
well, remember, she had 10 abortions. You know what? And this was my
But
pet.
she can't have any more babies. This is MJ, right?
Yeah.
But remember, she can't. I thought that that was the complication after having baby Shams. She bled out and they had to, she lost, that's her one and only chance at having a baby, was
Do you think
Shams.
those were her eggs, or do you think that was somebody else's eggs?
Well, didn't she freeze her eggs the year that Asa got pregnant? Remember? Reza went with her.
But MJ is 47, 48, and what is Shams? 2, 3?
Yeah.
2.
She's 48.
Yeah, Asha got pregnant at 42. Like, again, I really, listen, I'm not a scientist by any means, but when I was doing high school biology, they told me something about this is fishy.
But that was the fallout between MJ and Asa because Asa says she got pregnant naturally, but then she let it slip that she went and got her eggs frozen years ago and that they were all boys.
Mm-hmm.
And she happened to have a boy.
Listen, we all know it, at this point, there's nothing wrong with freezing your eggs and having your baby. You know, the thing about Asha that really irked me was her lying and pretending like all that water and that goddess BS she was doing was making money.
Stop it. Are you saying Diamond Water wasn't bringing the coins? Blah, blah, blah,
Diamond Water wasn't bringing in nothing. I didn't see Diamond Water nowhere. Not even
I
in
see
the
Diamond Water in every Ross store I go into.
Well, good for you. Listen, you know who?
And I see it right next to Black Water.
I used to see Black Water. It used to be in Whole Food, no, Wegmans.
No, the only place I've ever saw any of the reality waters was in Ross.
Well, listen, Black Water was nasty because I had it once. It wasn't nasty.
You tried it?
Yeah, I tried it. I just couldn't get over how black the water was.
It does look great. It looks great in the bottle. And I thought it was the wrapper. But if you look at the clear part at the top and the bottom, like the water looks dirty.
Yeah.
Listen,
the only person who was selling water was Jessica's father in the nasty spring water he owns, Evian. Oh, I hate Evian.
Whose father sells that?
Jessica, Mike's ex-wife.
Oh,
yeah. So
okay.
he fumbled a huge bag there. I was like, you idiot.
But let's listen. Now let's get into the other ones. Let's get into the unforgettables. I need Nima to get some plastic surgery because I've realized that's why I don't like looking at him. He just needs like a chin, just a good chin implant.
It could be that the new teeth are too big for his mouth and that offsets his chin.
No, he needs a chin because his chin is too weak. He needs a stronger chin line. I'm telling you, it would do wonders.
But 15K for a nose job? Okay.
But they've all had nose job. Remember, that was the issue. That's why she don't like Asha, because Asha said everybody got a nose job but her.
I remember when she said that, but I thought that was a joke.
So did I.
No.
Oof. We need to see some high school pictures.
Oh, they all got nose jobs. They all did. Even Asha, I think, has had a minor nose job. But nonetheless, Nima and his, I need him just to get a nice chin implant. And you know what else with Nima? And this is going to be rude again. I need him to take a bath. He always looks greasy and oily. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to need him to take a bath, get a nice scrub.
You know what it is? It's probably the hair products that he's using, and then he doesn't like his clothes never look polished. He always looks on a little bit more to the casual side. Um, and when I say casual, I mean wrinkled. Yeah.
He looks like he lives in Florida on the beach. You know what he looks like? He looks like a younger version of that guy marrying millions who was with that young girl from Ohio or Illinois. The one on the
Rick?
boat.
Rick?
Rick.
Yeah. Yeah, their
Oh.
skin does the same thing. Like it looks oily and blotchy.
Well, I would just like to see him like really dress a bit better.
Listen,
And
he has the bones to be attractive. I think a chin implant, a little bit more graphite to the nose because the nose is a little too done for my liking. And please wash his hair. You know, he smells to me like he would smell of Axe. I really want him to step it up with the Giorgio Armani.
not Axe body spray.
Yes, Axe body spray.
Look, Nima has a lot of catching up to do, but I think he's like, okay, I can't even find fault with him. If he is focusing on trying to get his business back or start a new business or something like that, I'm gonna let his look slide. Because he did take a loss last year where he had to fold his business. If he, I just need him to come back better next year.
Let's talk about that business too. I want to
Mhm.
know who in Hollywood, besides himself, he's gotten roles for.
Hmm. I don't know. Didn't he say it was a successful business until the panorama hit?
You're right, but I just want to determine what success is as we've been going through it.
Well, didn't he have Gigi as a client, I guess? But she wasn't paying. He was trying to get penal payment.
Well, maybe she just, her father gave him some money.
I think her dad would have said, Gigi, go and sort that out.
Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is Shervin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is about Shervin. I can't put my finger on it. I don't hate Shervin, but I just don't like him.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you like him?
Shervin is sitting here. Listen, Shervin is probably one of the finest people on that show. But I don't know. It's something about Shervin, even when he's on the show, you don't really get to know anything about Shervin. We saw the rented mansion a few seasons ago. We
Mm-hmm.
saw the fake girlfriend a few seasons
Mm-hmm.
ago. Like, we
Mm-hmm.
don't see, and I'm not trying to see his friends or anything, but I just want to see who his boys are. Like, I want to see what Shervin does in the day. Because I know Shervin is allegedly retired, right?
Already? Really?
I
Yeah.
thought he was from what I understood, he was a serial entrepreneur with lots of businesses. So that's what last I heard.
Look, Shervin does not want us up in his business. I think he learned a valuable lesson with, letting us into that rented home, as you say, a Blavi. Oops, we lost a Blavi. And when she comes back, I'll bring her back up.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole debacle with the girl from Australia, who a Blavi thinks is an escort. I think he learned from that and doesn't want us in his business. We got too close.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
That makes sense, but it's something about him. Listen, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not. But do you think maybe his ex-girlfriend was a little bit more than a woman?
Uh,
I don't
that
think
she had
so.
additional parts?
Additional parts.
I was going more for like the rental property type thing, not the extra parts thing.
Okay.
Oh.
But we'll see. Then we have Destiney. Why is
Okay.
she still on this show?
Okay, I'm glad you said it. Everybody, Blobby said it. I'm just going to agree with her on this one because she's giving me 4 episodes of Frank Sinatra, and that's it.
You know why she's still on the show? Reza needs somebody on his side while he doesn't have MJ in his camp anymore.
I mean, she's annoying. I think I've wasted too much time, wasting my breath on her this much. And then we have Gigi. And to be honest with you, Gigi with a baby is not interesting me yet. Maybe later, but I don't know. When they have a kid, like, I'm glad she had the baby in that, but I like ratchet Gigi. I like knife throwing Gigi. I like Gigi high, cursing people out, asking people for their dinner in the restaurant, Gigi.
Yeah, she's kind of mellowed out and kind of boring.
It just needs something else this season. I think too, Reza needs. I would like Reza, MJ, Mike off. I would like Nima to be a friend, Shervin to be a friend, Destiney to pop, and still can't make good friendships. It's a problem.
But then again, for you would need to recast the entire Persian posse. Where are we going to find more Persians from that are willing to do
Los
this?
Angeles. That's their playing ground.
Right, but that are willing to do this show.
Listen, they found all those people in Family Karma.
I don't know.
Do you think that's why I don't like the Shahs? Because Family Karma was like decent?
Probably.
Right, because Family Karma gave you so much in an episode. They came out the gates firing, and this is just 4 episodes, 5 episodes of foolishness, is what it is. It's like now we gotta play Carmen San Diego and figure out who said what, who's working with who, and do spider charts. I really don't want to do all that this early. I just don't.
Oh, okay. So now that we talked about all the mess, I wanted to know, is 90 Days worth watching? Because I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, this Happily Ever After BS?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to have to be honest and say it's not really worth your time.
Okay. And what else came on? Something else came on yesterday.
The Extreme Sisters, but I don't think you watched that.
No, I don't watch it. You know what? I'm going to be honest. Has TLC fallen off a bit?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was so bored. Cliff. I was watching Chris Lee Knows Best. Can you imagine? I had to turn it off. USA Today? Oh.
Well, do you watch Seeking Sister Wife? Because that's wrapping up, isn't it? Tonight?
I do watch it, but Dimitri and his foolishness is not for me. I can't stand to watch such an ugly man think he's beautiful.
Well, the backstory seems to be more interesting than what we're seeing on the screen, and it's kind of ruining what is playing out since we know all of the mess that's happened since.
Oh, wait a minute. Trey says, I'm so glad Big Brother will be back soon. When's Big Brother come back?
Oh, I love Big Brother.
Shelby, do you like Big Brother?
I have never watched an episode of Big Brother. I did watch 5 minutes of Big Brother Australia, just to see what it was about. And like I said, I did an Ablavi 5 minutes. I was done.
Big Brother is just too long, though. It's like
that's the
hours
problem.
On hours.
Like 3 times a week.
Yeah. And then when you get the episode, it's about nothing. You got to watch the live streams. I ain't got time for that.
I used to watch.
Wait, you have to watch a live stream?
Yeah, because on the show they don't show you enough of it. Like the show is like an hour long, and they be playing games.
Now I watched Big Brother like the first 3 seasons when it was actually really good, and it was a whole mess. Now it's just too long. I think Big Brother back in the day was like once a week. I'm talking about way back at the beginning.
No,
now they want. Now it's
Is
like
that
three.
the show? Wait, is that the show that Tamar and Candy went on?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Celebrity Big Brother. Yeah.
Oh, there's two? Oh my god.
No, they have Big Brother in every country. So Celebrity Big Brother is popular in the UK. So they brought it to the United States.
Oh, so it's regular Big Brother and Celebrity Big Brother.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they had it again, did they?
Not that I've seen.
No, I've been trying reality television, but it's just been so boring. I mean, it got so bad. I was watching what's the cooking show on Bravo?
Top Chef.
Yeah.
Ooh. DSJ was baking. What you was baking?
Ooh.
I'm trying.
I want to
I'm
make
trying
some
to figure out.
cookies.
I'm trying to figure out. Still trying to figure out how to get these other housewives without ordering Hulu. Because I missed the international housewives. I'm sorry, like Melbourne, Cheshire. Now those were good.
Oh, did you watch
Durban?
Durban?
No, I watched the first
Um,
episode, and I need to watch the second episode because they are. Baby came out like, oh, I'm so and so, and then she's like, oh, when she told that woman that she had a baby by her dead husband, I was done, and that was just episode one. I was done. I was done.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is all I need right here. Like,
But is Cheshire's coming back soon, right?
it should be.
Cheshire and Melbourne. But the when does the All-Star ones come?
I'm not even watching it.
I think it came on already on Peacock.
Is Peacock free or do you have to buy Peacock?
There's two. There's a free version and a premium version.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is that show on the free? Why am I buying Peacock when I spend money on cable? Are they crazy?
But they didn't promote it and said anything about it. They like nothing. Like the girls on YouTube were highlighting the show more than Peacock or Bravo did.
I just don't care about it because I'm not gonna invest and get excited over 3 or 4 episodes. I'm just not going to do it now. If you guys were going away to like a foreign country, doing it Big Brother style for a full season, I might be interested. But I'm not going to get interested over 3 episodes. I refuse to do it. I don't care. They need to work out. They need to work on getting Miami back on my screen as soon as possible because I miss Miami. Bring back Adriana with her 5 languages. Bring back Alexia with her now rest in peace deceased husband and the Failing magazine. Bring back Lisa to see if she's having more kids with the plastic surgeon. Great shout out to Lisa Hoxie. You can bring Leah Black back as the mayor. You can
You
bring
know,
her back.
let's talk about Miami for a minute. They say Larissa is cutting up and acting a fool on that show.
Oh, Larsa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they actually brought her
Yeah,
back.
Larissa.
Good.
Yeah, they said Larissa is back. Because I don't know who else they're going to bring back. I don't know if they're going to bring back what's the woman's name? The one that was hitting people, punching.
Adriana. Are you talking about Bobby?
You still there, Blavi?
Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you went. Are you talking about Adriana?
Yeah.
They should bring her back. They need to bring back Lisa, Adriana, and Alexia, and then build around them.
Well, I don't think Leah Black is going to be on because her husband allegedly was in that Epstein stuff. Allegedly.
Yeah, she ain't coming. If he was allegedly involved in that, he ain't coming on the show.
Allegedly, no way. And they selling their house on Star Island or whatever island it is.
Really?
Oh, but I thought she lived down at Coral Gables.
No, she lived on the island.
Oh, she lived on the island?
They have a house, yeah.
Oh.
Remember? They said she's putting her house on the market, but they say, it's been a little hot since the Epstein thing came out, and it's alleged her husband was one of the people who got him the sweetheart deal for R little girls, allegedly.
Oh my gosh. Is everybody involved with Epstein?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. But let me see who else. I'm just so done with Bravo. Maybe because it's hot outside. Is there anything new I should watch?
No, I think so I'm not sure if you check your community tab yet, but we're doing the what we're gonna do tomorrow, our panel conversation is gonna be Bravo and racial integration. And
Mm-hmm.
because Bravo's getting on my nerves, they've been problematic, and I think what people need to understand, like, yeah, we can talk about race and this that, but I think no one's talking about like how to do it properly and why most of them have failed. I kind of want to do a series on like issues with reality TV period, because Bravo is just really full. It's just they don't know how to do the business anymore. They need something, new city, new characters. Just I'm with you, Bobby. It's just Bravo has fallen so far off that it's just almost unbearable to watch. And shows they should have kept, like Blood, Sweat, and Heels, y'all cut that after 2 seasons. Why? Because that was a good show.
How about they need to stop getting people on the Housewives who are like felons? How about that?
No,
Let's
you
start
know
with
what
that.
my favorite show was? Miami
Mm.
Social. That was a show I loved.
Oh, I haven't heard that in
I know, that's been a
years.
long time.
Did you guys watch Mexican Dynasties? That was one of my
Oh,
favorite shows too.
which one?
Is about three families from Mexico, and they all are in different business. One was in the soda business, one was in the automotive business, and it was about these three families who come from a long line of money. Oh, and the entertainment family.
Yeah,
Wait, and
I
then one
saw
of them
that.
was gay? One of
Yes,
the
yeah,
with twins, not twins, a
yes,
boy and a girl. I
Yeah.
right.
watched that. That was good.
But what happened? It went off. Did it even air on Bravo? Because I've seen it, but
It
not
did
on Bravo.
one season,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
one season.
But they had another one. They had two Mexican ones. They had one in Mexico and they had one in Texas. And they were all like migrated here and they had
Oh,
kids. They had two.
I didn't know that. I just knew about Mexican Dynasties.
No, there was another one Bravo came out with, and they were all Mexicans who came here from Mexico to America, and they were like dating, and one was dating our former president, and she wasn't a citizen, and it was based on the citizenship. Yeah.
Mm. Now I gotta go to the archives and hunt that down. That sounds
Yeah,
very
I can't
interesting.
remember, but it came on very similar time to Mexican Dynasty. Cause did you watch what's that show on Netflix? The one on Netflix about the Mexicans?
No, I haven't.
It Yeah, it was Made in Mexico or something like that.
Oh, I think I've heard something like that though.
Well, the big issue with Mexico and what they're having a problem with. So in Mexico, they like to just show Europeans on television. And
Mm,
the problem is when they have these shows in other parts, they want to see all different types of Mexicans. And that's where
right.
they have an issue.
Mm,
Because they said
gotcha.
that the Made in Mexico, it was good. It had like this one girl, she was a model. This one girl, she was a
Texicanas.
liar.
Was
Yeah.
that it? Texicanas? I just Googled it.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh my gosh. I
It
didn't
was on
even know that
Bravo.
Yeah.
this came on. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
about
it
to
was
look it
on
up.
Bravo. It came out like a few years ago. Like they had this like burst of Mexican and like Asian, but they're not very good at producing this. They're not good at producing these shows.
Mm-hmm.
Because even Bling Dynasty, they really for season 2 got to change that storyline up.
Oh, Bling Empire, yeah,
Look at me,
yeah.
Bling Dynasty. But yeah, they got to change it up. I don't know if it's they don't have enough people in the producers area who are or a part of that culture, but there's something when they try and do other people's culture, it doesn't work.
Yeah,
Because they're taking it from an American perspective.
yeah, that's what Debbie. I sent you the questions and the talking points for tomorrow. But beloved, we will be hitting on that particular topic as one of the talking points tomorrow, because I really feel that Bravo not using local production companies hurts the value of the product. Why are you trying to use people from Chicago to produce a show about Orange County, as an example? Use an Orange County, use local production companies who know the hotspots, who know the people, who know who's actually hot right now. Don't fly in people from other places. This makes no sense. That's
You
part
know
of the
what a
reasons why
better
they're
question
separated.
is? I'm going to ask you a
Mhm.
question. Because you know how reality stars are trying to break through in Hollywood, and a lot of them are trying to switch from social media stars to reality or to movie stars or to boxers or whatever it is. Why is it that like people don't respect them in the same way? Like, why is the transition so hard?
Because the reason why it's so difficult, because they Hollywood feels that these people don't deserve their stardom. They don't deserve their fame. They didn't have to work for their fame. So, unless you can prove you've gone to like a Juilliard or some school of performing arts, they're not gonna take you seriously, because they're like, oh, you're just a YouTuber and you just happened to blow up at a time where it was the panorama, and you got lucky with your fame. That's why people don't take you seriously.
And another thing is that it's kind of like the Kim Kardashian effect. Like, you got notoriety because you did a sex tape. Like, you were on your back, on your knees, on your head.
You know what?
You,
I'm feeling
you know, you
petty
didn't you
again.
didn't earn it.
I'm feeling petty again. I'm going to be roasting that show whenever it ends. I'm feeling petty again because I saw some clip where she was sitting here crying about her third divorce and that her children are going to see her sex tape one day.
Oh dear.
Oh, well, you
You,
should have thought about
but
that.
but but that's another thing with Kim Kardashian. And I don't know how other people feel about this. I never felt she was famous. I always felt like she was infamous. Like her,
Mm-hmm.
Paris Hilton, even Lindsay. Lindsay went from being famous to being infamous. I don't know. It's some stench they have. Well, even though I see her at the Oscars and I see her at the after party of the Oscars and I see her at the Grammys. And even when I see her at Fashion Week, you just I don't want to say belong, but you just make all these clothes look cheap and worn. Like, I always feel like when she's at a fashion show, I could buy that at Fashion Nova. Is that rude?
Not Fashion Nova. Like,
Like, there's something about, I guess, because remember when they first came out, they were selling y'all flat tummy tea, waist trainers, hydroxy cut. I guess I just can never get the scamming out of them and really like support them as a business. I always see them as an MLM.
Well, I think the reason why is because the person at the top, momager,
Mhm.
sells off her product, which is what she spewed out of her vag. She turned her family into products and made profits off of them. And so, again, that's why nobody takes them seriously. I, hats off to Mama Jenner for doing it. Like, you had 6 kids. You managed to make money off of all of them. Good for you. But did you push it too far? Some might say, yeah.
Listen, this is what I will give her credit for. I'm still waiting for the true story, not the Lifetime true story about them after they go to prison for the scamming and scheming they've been doing. Because you can't tell me there's not an MLM, there's not a money laundering situation. Listen, Kim, I don't know why Kim sits here and tells lies. I have never seen that KKW makeup. I've never seen that Skims. I've never seen none of her products nowhere.
I haven't either, but I thought that was just me.
I've never seen. I see Kylie in the airport on sale for $10.
Could you repeat that, Ablavi? You were cutting in and out.
Hold on.
Oof.
Ooh, can you hear me now? Ooh.
Yes. Oh no, we lost her. Well, I don't know. I've never been one to look for anything Kardashian, so
No, don't care about them.
like if they weren't in the wine department, I wasn't looking for it. Sorry. I don't know. You know what? Maybe with the fallout over Kylie being not a billionaire,
Oof.
Blavi might get her wish with the E True Hollywood story after the feds come calling or something like that.
Right. Agreed.
Because that was a whole on scam.
Just a little bit.
Just a lot. Okay, so hey Ablavi, thanks for coming back. We're gonna wrap it up. What were your final thoughts?
This is my final thoughts.
Yes.
Listen, to all of those that are starting a business, I want to let you know that Kylie's Cosmetics is $10 at your local airport vending machine. So you too can have a business that's in a vending machine one day. Shout out to Kylie getting her coins. Right when people get a souvenir from leaving LaGuardia and JFK Airport. Cheers. Go on the Delta or JetBlue side. Cheers, Kylie. How you doing? Hopefully we see KKW and Skims there soon.
You're such a mess for that.
Oh my God. You always give me a giggle, I swear.
But yeah, I'll look at my discussion tabs for tomorrow.
All right.
Cool.
Just hit me up and let me know if you can make it.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Any final thoughts, my friend?
No, I think we're good. I'm just hoping this Shahs picks back up because this is some foolishness right now.
Yeah. You know, this is nostalgic for me. I've been with these friends like from season 1. I think I will continue to hang in there no matter what garbage they feed me. I have a little bit more loyalty to them than I do 90 Day.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And they're only an hour.
Right, but I will say for 90 Day is that we kind of knew this season wasn't going to be good because they brought on too many recent couples and couples we didn't care about. With this new upcoming 90 Day Fiance, I'm hopeful because they're all new couples, so I'm happy about that.
Every single person is new.
Mm-hmm. They're all new.
Okay. All right. I'll watch because this season sucks.
Well, this is happily ever after though, so I'm no hope there.
Oh God. Well, speaking of 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After, we will be talking about that and Seeking Sister Wife tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Is tomorrow the finale for Seeking Sister Wife?
That's what it's looking like, yeah.
Oof. Okay, everybody has to come back tomorrow so that we can fully dissect it. It will be a mess.
Yes.
All right, Jamal, any final thoughts?
No, we're good.
All right, so until next time.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.